Prince Harry has just been rushed to a California hospital after allegedly being found unconscious inside the Montecito mansion. Sources say a drug-fueled collapse triggered the emergency. While his decorated bodyguard fought to keep him alive, Meghan Markle was reportedly spotted partying at a hush-hush members-only club, sparking talk of a carefully crafted alibi. Back in London, palace phones are ringing off the hook as aides race to bury whatever doctors discovered. Why was Harry really hospitalized? And what secrets are they scrambling to hide? Keep watching, because the revelations ahead could blow the Sussex story wide open.
There's a fair amount of drugs, marijuana, magic mushrooms, cocaine. I mean, that's going to surprise people.
But important to acknowledge.
That shouldn't affect him too much, but it just shows he's a very stupid man. Because there's so many instances. I mean, one of the things that he's been complaining about—
I did magic mushrooms in California.
You idiot.
It's 11 p.m. in Montecito. Lights low. Suddenly the panic button is hit. Prince Harry, the spare-turned-California dreamer, is allegedly found face down, eyes glassy, no pulse you can hear. Decorated bodyguard David Langdown, Mr. I saved. The prince in Vegas drops to his knees, starts first aid, and dials 911. Paramedics tear through the gates faster than a royal rumor spreads. Social feeds explode. Why was he out cold? Insiders whisper coke, shrooms, maybe both. Doctors fight to stabilize him for hours. Meanwhile, the palace PR machine slams into gear, stamping no comment on every call. King Charles is briefed. Before sunrise, helicopters hover, lenses zoom. The official line? Routine medical matter. Sure, and Buckingham Palace is just a starter home. Across town, Meghan Markle is spotted at a members-only club, laughing loud enough to drown out ambulance sirens. Meghan Markle, the queen of "I don't know what this means, but I'm going to say it anyway," clinks glasses while staff whisper alibi. Commenters ask, why is Harry's Netflix narrator giving speeches like he's still an active royal? It's pathetic. Palace courtiers fume. Charles was never a deadbeat dad. Charles didn't marry a yacht girl. Phones ring in London. Lawyers draft statements. But trolls want memes. Did Meghan enable the chaos or just miss the group text? Stay tuned. The fallout could torch the whole Sussex brand. Flashback time. Harry's party resume reads like a lost chapter of The Hangover. Age 17. Allegedly busted with weed at Highgrove. So Prince Charles fixes it by building a private nightclub, because nothing says responsible dad like a strobe-lit basement. 2007. Club pals swear Harry snorted vodka. Yes, up the nose, straight to the brain. Doctors say that stunt can kill in seconds. The press shrugged. That same year, he's spotted draining laughing gas canisters on a children's ward, giggling like it's open bar night. Military era? Insiders insist surprise drug tests always vanished when Captain Wales was in camp. One aide claims he was choppered out moments before the medics arrived. Each scandal meets the same royal broom. Charity photo op, crisp salute, story buried deeper than the crown jewels. Through every blackout, one figure stays constant: bodyguard David Langdown, the human seatbelt in Harry's runaway life. But even Langdown can't mop up a pattern this messy. The wreckage is starting to poke through the palace wallpaper, and the smell of cover-up is getting hard to Febreze. Flash forward to tonight's meltdown. Paramedics speed Prince Harry to the ER, monitors beep, social feeds detonate. In London, King Charles gets a 3 a.m. briefing. So much for beauty sleep. Courtiers scramble, phones off, NDAs on. Every aide sworn to silence thicker than Meghan's latest word salad manifesto. Meghan, by the way, is still at that members-only club, posting empowerment quotes between champagne refills. Comment section lights up. Why is he giving speeches like he's still an active royal? It's pathetic. Buckingham's crisis team drafts the blandest statement in human history. The Duke is resting comfortably. Meanwhile, lawyers prepare for DEFCON 1. If doctors confirm drugs, the Sussex brand goes from Hollywood rebels to palace pariahs overnight. Insiders now whisper Meghan isn't just collateral damage, she's the detonator. Did she enable the spiral or miss the group text SOS? Keep watching. The next 24 hours could set the monarchy's servers on fire, and you'll want front row seats when the royal Wi-Fi crashes. Buckingham at dawn. Inside, it feels like midnight. Courtiers huddle around a table bigger than Meghan's ego, unpacking 20 years of incident files. They want receipts, emails, club logs, that Jamaican gift bag stuffed with joints. Anything tying Meghan Markle, definitely not Meghan Sussex, to Harry's spiral. Doria appears too. Whispers paint her the quiet supplier via LA Gray Market. Friends, the whiteboard shows 3 plays. Plan A, drop a cuddly family photo and hope Twitter melts. Plan B. Say Harry is exhausted. Ship him to a wellness retreat. Mothball the Sussex brand. Plan C. Nuke mode. Strip HRH. Freeze funding. Let Netflix pay rehab. Every fresh headline pushes the needle towards C, and staff smell scorched velvet. Outside, tabloids wait for sunrise shots. Inside, aides grip burner phones like rosaries. One rogue leak and Windsor's firewall could melt in minutes. Back in California, Harry's vital signs stabilize, but his public image flatlines. Paparazzi circle the hospital like seagulls at a chip shop, hunting the first stretcher photo. TMZ fires up live streams. Royal Twitter debates renaming Montecito Montecito. Meanwhile, Meghan, our queen of cryptic quotes, posts an Instagram story. Pastel backdrop. Growth is painful. Comments explode. Girl, so is snorting. Vodka. Inside the ward, doctors prep toxicology. Lawyers prep phrasing. If tests shout drugs, headlines write themselves. If they whisper nothing, conspiracy YouTube will fill the gap. Sponsors hover with fingers on eject buttons. Even Spotify, already ghosted by Archwell, Trends, plot twist, now they owe us an apology tour. And King Charles? Insiders say he's pacing palace floors muttering, "At least I didn't marry a yacht girl." Cut to the press office, drafting a 140-character calming pill. They'll need luck. This scandal just left orbit, and gravity won't bring it back. Stick around. The next leak could drop before you refresh. Morning headlines detonate on both sides of the Atlantic. Fleet Street editors chant gotcha, while Hollywood bloggers race to trademark #Montecito meltdown. Harry's mental health sponsor BetterUp watches its stock wobble. Ironic, right? A palace insider leaks that the Sussex team tried to swap the word overdose for dehydration. The Times replies with a forward splash. Spare needs repair ASAP. Across social media, two armies form. Markle scream media harassment. Royalists shout, "Told you so." One wag tweets, "Meghan just soft-launched her husband's rock bottom." Meanwhile, PR guru Sunshine Sachs is said to demand triple fees or no more spin. Netflix execs hold an emergency Zoom titled Season 3, From Victim to Villain. The call ends when a vice president asks, "Can we get the hospital's CCTV?" In the chaos, Harry's UN speech about global compassion resurfaces. Commenters roast it with, "Why is he lecturing us like an active royal?" It's pathetic. Back at St. George's Chapel, clergy pray for calm and secretly for livestream rights if this turns into a public exorcism. By dusk, every scenario is on the table. Divorce? Lawyers whisper 40-page prenup and zero custody leverage. Rehab? Malibu clinic staff allegedly pre-book a VIP suite under the codename Ginger Avenger. Total retreat? Palace gray suits. Float a plan to park Harry in Botswana, out of Wi-Fi range, till tabloids tire. Meghan, still Instagramming inspirational fog, drops a cryptic line. Some storms make trees take deeper roots. One commenter snaps back, "Sure, but you're the lightning." Charles drafts a father-son summit at Balmoral. Aides hide the scotch, just in case. Behind the scenes, courtiers fear a Meghan tell-all more than another Harry relapse. She knows birthdays, bank pins, everything, mutters one. Spotify reps lurk like bounty hunters, hoping for a redemption podcast, from panic to palace. Peace. And you? You've got front row seats. The next push notification could deliver rehab admissions, a royal separation, or a no-holds-barred Oprah sequel. Hit refresh, because in this saga, the only constant is that the crown doesn't come with a seatbelt. Day 2 dawns with lawyers in full armor and PR spin cycles set to ludicrous speed. Meghan's camp releases a 47-word statement that thanks medical teams and blames extreme California heat, even though Montecito peaked at a breezy 22 degrees Celsius. Social media pounces. So the sun made him snort vodka? Meanwhile, Palace Council drafts a cease and desist aimed at unfounded allegations. But insiders say even the footmen are doom scrolling. Sponsors hover like vultures. Dior pauses campaign images. BetterUp wipes Harry from its landing page. And Netflix schedules an urgent creative rethink. One exec jokes, "We wanted the crown, not Breaking Bad, Royal Edition." In Westminster, MPs ask if Harry's taxpayer-funded security should be yanked. The Home Office mutters about reassessment. Even Piers Morgan dusts off his soapbox, calling Harry a walking PR grenade with a pin made of privilege. Yet the biggest bomb may come from Meghan herself. Rumors swirl of a private diary packed with palace receipts. Courtiers call it Plan Z. If leaked, it could roast half the Windsors in one go. Translation: every royal aide is now sleeping with one eye on the clouds and the other on Dropbox. Night falls, but the suspense only spikes. Toxicology results are whispered to exist, sealed, red-stamped, and locked in a hospital safe. A single lab leak could turn speculation into scandal, and every newsroom has a check ready for the courier. Who cracks it? Harry, still monitored in a private wing, keeps asking staff to bring him Archie and Lilibet's drawings. Doctors recommend he first stabilize his blood pressure and his press clippings. Meghan posts another story, just 3 emojis. Commenters translate it as regrowth, peace, stardust, or possibly lawyer, publicist, hard exit. King Charles schedules a father-son crisis summit for Friday. Palace insiders nickname it Operation Ginger Snap. In Montecito, neighbors complain about helicopter noise, paparazzi fences, and the sudden real estate discount known as royal risk tax. And you? Hit that subscribe, ring the bell, and light up the comments. Will Harry choose rehab, retreat, or a runaway reality show? Will Meghan's diary drop? The next alert could break centuries of royal silence. Don't blink, or you'll miss the crown hitting the floor. That's the latest on the Montecito meltdown. Royal secrets spilling faster than Buckingham can. Mop. If this saga snowballs overnight, you'll want to be first to say "called it" in the comments. Keep an eye on your feed, because the next twist is already loading, and you know exactly where it will land.